feel better for that.
Click. Saturday and Sunday at 12:30 on the BBC News Channel.
UN human rights investigators criticise Myanmar's leader Aung San Suu Kyi over the country's treatment of Rohingya Muslims. Hundreds of thousands of people fled to Bangladesh to escape violence. The UN says named military leaders should appear before the International Criminal Court on charges of genocide.
It's not only about justice for victims, but it's also deterring future activity. If you allow this to go without any kind of sanction, then every army in the world will think they can do this.
We'll assess the likelihood of the report being acted upon and its impact on Myanmar's leader, Aung San Suu Kyi. Also on the programme, police launch a double murder hunt and name this man after a woman and her mother are stabbed to death on the streets of Solihull in the West Midlands. The islanders at the centre of an increasingly bitter dispute, Britain accused of threatening the former colony of Mauritius over their future. Clashing even in death, the row as President Trump raises the White House flag from half-mast, but then lowers it again, just 2 days after the death of Senator John McCain. More misery for Manchester's Mourinho, as United lose at the hands of Spurs, heaping more pressure on the manager. Good evening. UN human rights investigators say military leaders in Myanmar should be investigated for genocide, war crimes and crimes against humanity, and have called for them to be referred to the International Criminal Court. In an unprecedented move, the investigators named 6 top generals, including the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and his deputy. UN investigators interviewed hundreds of victims and found evidence of murder, rape and torture against the Rohingya, predominantly in Myanmar's Rakhine state. More than 700,000 of them have fled into Bangladesh, but Myanmar's UN representative rejected the report, describing it as one-sided. Our Myanmar correspondent Nick Beek sent this report from Cox's Bazar in Bangladesh. That's all from us here on BBC One. It's time for the news where you are. Good evening.
Hello there. We had a fine and settled end to today, which was a much better day than what we had on Sunday with all that rain around. Now, for the week ahead, it looks like it'll stay largely fine and settled, all thanks